I'm Leo. I'm a portrait artist and animator, and today we're going to look at imaginative self-portraits. The theme for the session is the new year, so I'm going to create my own self-portrait looking ahead to 2021. I'm going to bring colour and movement into my work, and I'm going to use charcoal and coloured pastels on paper to do this. Now you can use any materials you have to hand: paints, felt tips, coloured pencils, even cut up pieces of newspaper and old magazines, anything that brings really vibrant colour into your work. And use your imagination to get across that feeling of looking ahead to something really exciting in 2021. Are you ready to get started? Before we get going, I want to look at the proportions of the head, and the best way to do that is by looking at the skull. So I have two drawings here, the skull front on and the skull in profile. In both, you can see that the eye sockets are about halfway up the mass of the head. So front on, the head is sort of this oval shape, and the eyes are halfway up, and the features sit in a triangle that comes down to the mouth. So imagine the cheekbones being the sides of the triangle and the brow being the top. And you've got the nose in the middle and the mouth at the bottom. Now in profile, the face has a tiny percentage of the entire mass of the head, and you can see it's about as deep as it is high. So with that in mind, let's now look at how we're going to do the self-portrait. Now we're going to do something really imaginative. I've done a little study drawing of what I want to achieve here. Since coming to the end of the year, I'm imagining myself turning from the past to look into the future. And I want to do this in a way that suggests movement and dynamism and is a bit playful. So when we get into it, I'm going to use lots of bold colours, but this drawing in charcoal was for me to work out how I might achieve that sense of turning to look at the future. So what I've done is I've used the features of my head, and I've started looking one way, and gradually I've done another little quick self-portrait as I turn the head until I'm finally looking in profile up at the future. I've used the eyes to link them. So for each pose, I've used the eye of the next pose to lead you there, and I'm always looking in this direction. And the nose, of course, turns, and the mouth is turning, and I've sort of done some smudges to help link them together. And yeah, we'll see how that looks when I do it in colour with these lovely pastels that I've got there. So you ready to get going? You can use whatever materials you like. You don't have to take this approach, but do something really creative and imaginative that makes you think about what's going to come in 2021. So that's my self-portrait. I've used my own image, loads of bold colours and abstract shapes, and I hope it inspires you to create your own work, showing you looking forward to something really exciting in 2021. And when you've finished, you can share it on social media and tag us. I can't wait to see what you come up with.